So I know that a lot of you, like I was a few months ago, were trying to find out how Vaxay grips his pen exactly. And when trying to replicate exactly what he did, just watching his clips and streams and whatnot, your thumb ended up hurting or the grip was just not working. You couldn't reach anything. Your movement was very slow or not snappy, didn't feel comfortable. That's because there are a lot of sort of mistakes that you can't pick up on just watching the grip on surface level. A lot of you might have seen the Vaxay clip that Beastrol MC shared on his stream of how he grips the pen. He holds the pen in the web space between the thumb and the index finger. I don't remember the exact order, but he puts the ring finger under the pen. The thumb goes over the pen, and then the index and middle finger go over the thumb. Now, if you tried this, it might have not felt comfortable at first. It might have even hurt your thumb because there are a lot of mistakes that people tend to make with this grip. And I'll just briefly go over some. But first I'll show you how to do it like properly. So, as in the video, you put your pen in between the thumb and the index in that web space, as I call it, and then put the ring finger under and make sure that the pen is sort of right above the knuckle, like very slightly above. It's not resting in the middle of the two knuckles. It's right above the first one, just slightly above. And then the thumb is resting over the top of the pen, but it's not like touching like that with the tip. It's not hovering over like this. It's resting fully. The flat part of your thumb is resting fully over the top of the pen. That's really important for. So let me just say again, it should look something like that with the thumb resting comfortably over the top of the pen. All right. Then your index and middle finger just go over like that. A common mistake that people make is they think that the index finger is supposed to touch the pen. That's simply not true because first of all, that's going to probably hurt your thumb. It's definitely going to restrict your movement. A lot of people think that you need long fingers to grip this pen. I wouldn't say I have long fingers. Actually, I would say I have pretty stocky fingers, but I tend to work with this grip really well. It's really comfortable for me. It's probably the best grip I've ever used in my year and a half playing OS. And I've gotten used to it really quickly. I had to struggle a lot with it for about 3 months trying to figure out exactly what Vaxay was doing. But once it sort of all clicked together, it was really, really comfortable to use. The main function is the thumb. Like, it controls the pen completely, pretty much. If the thumb's not resting comfortably, it can't stabilize the pen properly. Like if it's hovering like that, it's not controlling the pen. You're gonna get a lot of loose movement. You're gonna get a lot of restricted movement, which is a common problem. Like if you make any sort of mistake with this grip, your movement is restricted severely, and you can't use a larger area like Vaxay does. Another thing I found was that I rested sort of the side on my hand on my tablet, which really restricted my area and also wasn't comfortable. What you have to sort of do is rest your sort of like wrist bone, cartilage or whatever on the tablet like that, and then you can angle your hand to the side like Vaxay does. I prefer to angle it forward. That's just more comfortable for me. But it's really all preference. As long as your hand is not stuck on the tablet dragging like that, that's going to be restricting your movement, then it's all fine. Now another thing is you can sort of choose where the pen rests in the web space. It can be higher up, which gives you slightly less control, but it gives you way more area to work with. So you could use a much larger area. or you could use a much smaller area and then just sort of grab it down here. Really, it's all preference. Just keep in mind the thumb and the position of the pen on top of the ring finger is really important. So yeah, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching.